Hi everyone, my name is Maura Blankenship. I'm going to be your faculty for Nursing 508 Advanced Issues in Professional Nursing. As this is an online course, I wanted to do an introductory video to make you familiar with where you might find things within the Blackboard site. If you have any questions after you've viewed this video on where something might be or how you might need to do something, please feel free to reach out. The view that you see here is the student preview view that I see, so this should be very similar to what you see. Any announcements that we make for this course will be found under the announcement tab, and you can see this here. It will post here, and an announcement should also be sent to your email. Under instructor info, this is me, my email, my office number. I'm in practice at Graves Gilbert on Mondays, so I am not available during the day, but feel free to reach out by email or leave me a voicemail, and then we can arrange for a meeting or to talk by Zoom. I check emails later in the day on Mondays, but if there's concerns, I'll be getting back in touch with you. The next section that I want to go over is your Start Here. This includes information on the syllabus, the rubrics, and guidelines. So the first one that we are going to look at is our syllabus for this year, and I encourage you to go through this. It has the basics of what the course objectives are, what the goals for the course are, how the course will be taught, texts that are required. So ANA has a new book this year, the 4th edition, and that will be required, and we are also using Bupert's Nurse Practitioner's Business Practice and Legal Guide, the 6th edition. Both of these books are required for this class. And then also you will need the most recent edition of the APA manual to help guide your scholarly writing. The rest of these are housekeeping type of things that I encourage you to go through and read. Late assignments will not be accepted unless prior arrangements have been made, and if there are issues, I encourage you to reach out to me. The evaluation of the courses it's a 275-point class. There will be an issues presentation at the end of the course that's 100 points. You will be required to attend an advanced practice meeting, and we'll talk more about that. That is 50 points. And then there will be 5 discussion boards at 25 points each. So please review those and let me know if you have any questions. The grade breakdown for this class is as A 90 to 100, B 80 to 89. A B is required in this class to proceed in the program. All assignments will open on a Monday morning and then be due by 11:59 on the due date, so be aware of that. When you're submitting assignments for a paper, you will submit that with a DOC or a DOCX file. When you're in the discussion board section, all information should be entered into Blackboard and not uploaded as a file for discussion. That doesn't allow for others to be involved. They then have to go out of the discussion board and open files up. So those particular uploads are not acceptable for discussion boards. If something happens and you realize after you've submitted it that it's in draft mode or it's the incorrect file, just reach out to me by email. Don't panic, and we will work to get the next and the new file uploaded. So review the rest of this document, and if you have any questions, be sure and let us know. And remember, with COVID right now, masks are required if you are on campus for all faculty and students, regardless of immunization status. Next, let's look at the class schedule. So it's broken down into weeks and modules, and in week 1, module 1, there are discussion boards that will be due by 8/30/2021. But let me show you what this module looks like. If you click on each of the modules, you have the let me look here, the requirements of the module, which is this document, and I didn't have it opened, but this tells us more about what the expectations are for this particular module. Each module assignment will have readings in both Bupert and PowerPoints. It will have online readings, and you will also be expected to view the PowerPoints. And you will see this assignment has several online resources to be viewed. If it says the article is found in Blackboard, then I have included it here as a PDF, so be sure and review those. For this assignment, you're going to have an introductory component where you're going to introduce yourself to your colleagues and to me and let us know a little bit about you. You are also going to talk about 3 issues of advanced practice that you're concerned about and why, and then you are going to go back to the assignment for Module 1 and describe an ethical issue or dilemma that you have faced in an NP clinical situation with your preceptor, or if you have not gotten into a clinical environment yet, then an ethical situation that may have occurred during your time as working as an RN. And then why did you think that that was an ethical dilemma? So be sure and read the description of what is needed for that assignment. When we go back to our main homepage, we'll go to our next module. Modules 3, 4, and 5 are pretty self-explanatory, but in Module 2, it is a 2-part module as well. You will be doing a telehealth section, and there are telehealth guidelines. Let me pull those up for us. And in this, you are going to review you're going to read more about telehealth and e-health and different perspectives. There are articles that are listed on Blackboard, but then you are also going to do a case study that is found in Medscape, and you can click on this link. You will be required to make a Medscape account if you do not already have one. Registration is free and it's very self-explanatory. You'll complete the CME process and you will take a post test and be given an evaluation and a completion certificate, and that's what you are going to upload into that part of this discussion board. Then the other part of this discussion board is you have the entire semester as needed, but you are going to be expected to attend a professional nurse practitioner meeting. Locally, we have in Kentucky the Kentucky Coalition of Nurse Practitioners and Nurse Midwives that meets monthly. As you see on this document, your student membership in the first year is free. For those that are Tennessee students, there is the Middle Tennessee Advanced Practice Nurses Association. Check out both of these sites. I can tell you more about the Kentucky Coalition of Nurse Practitioner and Nurse Midwives, the Bowling Green region, because I am the regional director of that. I will post some meeting opportunities, but you will need to attend one of those meetings. If you have concerns if the meeting meets the criteria, then I need you to reach out to me. If it is sponsored by one of these professional organizations, then if it has continuing education or it's sponsored by a drug rep, those are appropriate. But the goal is for you to explore what professional organizations are out there, how they benefit you, and then attend one of those meetings and be able to network with others. So if you have questions, I want you to reach out to me. Let me shut these down and let me show you. I don't think I opened up this. Just one second. Yes, I did. So anyway, there is a paper that you are going to be writing for this particular section.